Amber, thanks for joining me. Have you learnt your lesson after the trial, or will you go on to hit other men in future relationships?
That's a great question. I wish I could say yes to that. I want to say yes to you, but it wouldn't be true.
And the pooing as well? Would you do that again?
Of course.
Now, how do you plan on paying the $15 million that you owe Johnny Depp?
I made a pledge, and that pledge is made over time by its nature.
Pledge, okay, yeah. Now, we all know what that means.
Does anyone else have a funny feeling that Amber's therapist notes are notes she took, that someone who happened to be a therapist, maybe a holistic one, when, you know, a friend gave her information and she took the notes?
There was all this evidence that could prove Johnny Depp was the abuser. How on earth did it get omitted from the case? It just wouldn't have done. It would have been part of the evidence. She's delusional.
This thing's still going on. It's been like 5 months. Here, as a survivor.
When you wrote the op-ed, it raised all of this again. Why did you do that if you wanted to just go on and put this past you?
Because the op-ed wasn't about my relationship with Johnny.
But it alluded to him. It was unmistakable.
You know, what the op-ed was about was, me loaning my voice to a bigger cultural conversation that we were having at the time. It was about reforms, legislative reforms, renewing the Violence Against Women Act.
I know how many people will come out and say whatever for him. That's his power. That's why I wrote the op-ed. I was speaking to that phenomenon. How many people will come out in support of him and will fall to his power? He is a very powerful man, and people love currying favor with powerful men.
Funny. Yes, but not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
What did you see out the window of that car?
I saw kangaroos. I saw a bird. I thought that was surreal.
This was absolutely my exact thought. I think that him releasing the statements that he has through his lawyers is perfect. He won. He doesn't need to go on the defensive like she feels she has to. And this comment about him, maybe saying something that she could try to sue him over, I think she absolutely would do that. Because then again, he cannot really leave her if they are still involved in media and social media and legal struggle. That's no different than him fighting with her at home. She still has him in some way. I mean, she said right there in the interview, in the parts that have already been released, she loves him. She still loves him, and she always will. But in my opinion, her version of love is a little twisted.
Don't expect Amber Heard to stop doing interviews. I'm going to tell you why. This is the only lifeline to relevancy she has. Nobody gives a shit. No, we're done with her. No,
I'd be kicked out, be evicted. So Rock and Josh and everybody evicted within 21 days.
No, but I told you. Last time we spoke, I told you that you were fine. You stay there 2, 3, 4 months, whatever. Just figure it out. We'll figure it out. You stay there. You be.
I thought that too.
That be in your home.
21 days.
Be in your home.
No, I thought that too. And no, they told me 21 days. That is part of why this is predicament.
This is for Amber Heard's PR team. You guys are fucking morons and idiots on top of that too. And I can't believe that you're going to have your company's name attached to that liar. She is a straight up liar. Johnny won, and you can't, she wants a do-over. She's not going to change anybody's minds. All she's doing is making sure that we continue to see her as a liar and an abuser. Elon's got 2 big old pops on the side of his head.
Johnny Depp, having been found liable, are you nervous as we are here today about
No, because she's a narcissist.
See? Like, that's what we're talking about.
Of course. I took for granted what I assumed was my right to speak. Not just about what I lived through, but what I knew.
Do you feel like you could be sued again by him for defamation?
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
I don't care what one thinks about me or what judgments you want to make about what happened in the privacy of my own home and my marriage behind closed doors. I don't presume the average person should know those things. And
so why did Amber release her therapy notes? Do you think it's because she knew that many of us would not be watching her interview tonight and she wanted to make sure she got her narrative out in the public before the interview? I don't know. I think it's all a big form of manipulation. You know, for so long, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. And I certainly think that if you feel that people are not believing you, you want to do whatever you can to try to prove your case. But therapy notes don't prove anybody's case. Therapist records are just one person's records of what you, the client, said. So they're not, this perfect document that proves anything. And I've also noticed that when people really knock themselves out to try to convince you of something, usually they're not telling the truth. So I think it's manipulative. What do you guys think about it?
God, she's a gift that keeps on giving, right? I keep thinking, all right, let's move on to something else, but so many more crazy things keep happening. So I had so many requests for us to keep going. So here we are doing another one. If you like it, leave your comments below. I definitely read them all. Thank you so much for being so kind and supportive. I appreciate it. And look for all kinds of, lots more stuff coming out. More than just like that. Working through the movie Bridesmaids. If you like that, I just worked through Dirty Dancing. So I'm very excited to post that very soon. Be on the lookout for that. If you want to further support the channel, I actually have a second channel. It's just called RHR. You can find it on my main page here on this channel at the very bottom. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see my second channel. Click on it, hit the subscribe button. I eventually want to make it into a travel channel, so check that out. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day and take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.